Good morning. It's as you can see, a quite foggy day here in Freinsheim. I'm walking past the cemetery here in the vineyards, and thought to do kind of like a epilogue to yesterday. I set off 8 o'clock in the morning. I think it was about 10 past, 15, quarter past 8 in the morning. UK time, and I obviously went forwards 1 hour to come to mainland Europe, and I arrived at 8 o'clock my time here in Germany last night, which means I was 11 hours on the road. It was a long slog, it really was. I did it a lot quicker on the way up, mostly because I was afraid of missing the Eurotunnel, because I think they have some stupid pricing on the tickets, and if you choose the standard, you got no refund on if you miss the train. And if you've got 600 kilometers to make, it's always a worry whether or not you will what obstacles could come up between roadworks, possible flat tire, needing brakes, toilet breaks and such. You just can't anticipate when you're gonna. So I just gassed it all the way there on the way up. Also, there was a lot of rain, so that kind of caused a bit more anxiety about slow traffic. So I really was mindful of that. Sorry about that. I had a slight distraction with a package I had to pick up. Thank you, Charlie. So as I was saying, on my way up I was really mindful of trying to catch that train, but on the way down it was only an hour drive away from the train terminal to catch the Eurotunnel from the England side, so it was quite easy going. But then I still had 600 kilometers on the other side to drive, which I drove really slowly because I like to drive slow, to be honest. Just made a very long day actually, being alone in the car. And I have to say, I hear so much negativity about lane assist or driving tools like that. Charlie, come on. What's this? Come on. You can show him a little kibble, and he's your best friend. Okay, so is he still following? Yeah. Okay. So I actually used lane assist a lot. Actually, pretty much cruise control and lane assist to do most of the driving yesterday. I didn't have my feet on the pedals. I did have my hands on the wheel because lane assist is based on that, but if you're familiar and know how to work with it instead of fighting it like most people tend to do, it can be such a life-saving, or not life-saving, and that's a stupid thing to say, but it is such a labor-saving tool, which it's intended to do. Come, buddy. I don't know if you've ever tried to reach around to grab something on the passenger seat, like a sandwich or a pack of crisps or chips or whatever you guys want to call them. But being a distracted driver, I mean, if you're driving for anything more than 4 hours, you're going to know it. But in the act of reaching over there, you've steered several feet one way or the other out of your lane, and lane assist actually just mitigates that. You drive a much straighter line, and also if you're just fatigued and not concentrating as much as you do, you also drift out of your lane slightly. Lane assist stops you from that, keeps you nice and centered in the lane, doesn't stop you from doing that. Obviously when you have to make decisions, concentrating on construction work and what have you, well, clearly you have to drive through that yourself, but for 90% of the driving, the lane assist keeps you in a very safe place on the road. Anyway, I'm jabbering. It's a very foggy day today here in Freinsheim, and I'm glad to be home. That's the important thing. I'm happy to be here. I've got to start work tomorrow, Monday, and I am not looking forward to it. I had that interview last week. I already got the feedback that I didn't get the job, which breaks my heart, but okay, never mind. I will also be working part-time this cohort around. I'm still in pain, believe it or not, and sitting in the car yesterday for 11 hours was not helpful, but nevertheless, I see some optimism here. I see that I have some promise here of utilizing this part-time work to improve my portfolio and hireability. I think I've got too much work lately that I've not been able to act on and get my work experience relevant on my website. So yeah, this part-time is going to help with that. Just want to show you this. So as we look down this vineyard, it is extremely foggy down there, but as you can see, actually, as we look here, the harvest has already been taken on this crop. It's all been harvested, which is great. The season is pretty much over. In a few weeks you'll see that these will all be taken down, or not taken down, they will died off or trimmed back, and then we'll get ready for the next year. I know nothing about drinking wine, harvesting it, or anything to do with the agriculture of this industry, but I find it interesting as I live here, observing what's happening every year or every season. So that's nice. So that's that. All right, guys, hopefully I'll meet you next week.